Hey everybody, welcome back to Over a Pipe. Today is a extremely special day. I am trying out the second of the Unicorn Blends, Stonehaven. This is the Stonehaven First Impression, and just like the honor we gave to Penzance, we are going to give special honor as well. I have been saving this pipe. Again, this was a gift from my wife. My wife, as Derek Tant says. I hate stealing that one because I'm sure that's so personal, but I just love it. I just can't help myself. So, let us reveal the Stonehaven pipe. This is a Peterson 306 sitter with a fishtail stem, which is contrary to a lot of what I like to use. Really nice grain on this pipe. Absolutely love it. Almost befitting. This whole section underneath is very haunting looking, almost like what matches might like. And then, of course, the nice bottom of the sitter. Real pretty bowl. So this one is brand new. I have already cleaned the stem. Always clean your stems, even on brand new pipes. I highly recommend that. And even, cleaning to your draft hole as well on your pipe. But let us not wait any longer. I'm a bit nervous because last time I opened up a bag, Penzance, it did not go well. Per advice, I forget who gave me this advice, but per the advice of one of my subscribers who said, next time use a knife. Well, that was a fail. Let's just do it this way. Here we go. Yep. Yep. Because part of me wants to preserve this bag. As much as possible. Oh, I see it in there. Oh. Do we have this open? Oh my gosh, it's so moist. Am I taking this out a little too gingerly? Am I losing respect from my fellow pipe smokers about how gingerly I am removing this out? Somebody said to preserve the bag, so I'm trying to preserve the bag. Oh, man. Oh. I will tell you one thing. Oh, my gosh. Presentation is key. And look at that. Oh, mercy. Wow. Look at that. That is some beautiful, roughly about 6 inches long in strips. Let's see if I can, very reminiscent of what happened with Penzance. There are definitely parts of this that are falling apart that are so fine. Is it bad? I don't even want to waste the crumbs. I mean, such fine pieces in here. It's amazing the pressing of this tobacco. Well, let's take one right off of the top. It's hanging on a little bit. Now, I want to show you this. This is This is so wet. And when I say wet, I mean like sopping. But at the same time, what's amazing is there's, through these little cracks and crevices, this is so thin. Man. But this is dark. This is dark. This is pretty. And I'm not going to wait. I'm going to go ahead and jar this immediately. We'll go ahead and stick that right now. I am going to go ahead and jar this up. I am not going to wait. Just because this is an 8-ounce bag. Good heavens. This frill bit right here is probably what I'm going to smoke. And this is going to be a tough one because, like I said, this is sopping wet. I almost wonder if I should have got a taller jar. We will see. We'll say for now, we will just press them down. I mean, just look at how it's like a, oh my gosh, it's like a sweet deck of cards. I almost wonder if I have a bigger jar. You're not going to believe this, but this is a fairly new bag. And I'm already seeing crystals on it, but at the same time, I'm also seeing some discoloration, and hopefully that's not mold. You can see this little white patch right here. I don't know if you can see that. We will see, but I definitely see some crystallization. We might have to get a bigger jar, which is fine. If we have to get a bigger jar, we have to get a bigger jar. We'll stick that in there for now. Stick that one in there for now. Do we have... Through the wonderful magic of television, we are back, and I have a second jar. I mean, again, presentation is everything. And I don't mean to say that I'm going to smoke the dredges of this. Oh my gosh, there's absolutely plume right here. I don't know if you can see that very well, but when it sparkles like crazy, diamonds are not just a girl's best friend. Very well, very well. I am thoroughly excited about this. I am going to dust off the dredges off of my table just so I can get them off. Whew, man, that thing is purty. It is purty. I am actually just going to stuff this Peterson with those dredges. It's an amazing smell and fragrance out of here. Okay, still good. Very almost wonder if I should use my Penzance and Stonehaven trays as my official tobacco trays. I will say, I mean, it is extremely fine. I don't want to test the draw any further than what it is. But there are some extremely fine bits. I'm going to put this with my Penzance tray. Maybe one day I should actually use those as a tray. But the pieces on this are amazingly fine. Gosh, I don't... Anyways, let's get into this thing. I'm so nervous about this blend, I spilled it all over myself. All right, let's check this blend out in honor of matches. Let's put that there. I mean, we can shut these right here. That's fine. That's fine. Let's get in this blend. All right, let's start off right off the bat. Smooth as silk. The mouthfeel of this is so velvety and marshmallowy. I want everybody to take note. I am not a burly guy. It's just not my thing. But I can sit here and retrohale this all day long. It is so smooth out the nose that I'm getting no harshness from the smoke, and I'm getting all fragrance. There's almost like a toasted nuttiness, and it's not quite, that's not quite it. There's some fermentation going on here in this. The way they have done it, it's a very much an aged, like I can imagine these archaeologists opening up the crypts in Egypt, smoking this blend. Making those first discoveries. It's it's very light. And I'm actually smoking this way hotter because I'm nervous. I'm risking the tongue bite because I'm nervous that how wet this is, it's going to go out. It's very soft. It does not have that full cigarette-y punch in your face. The Virginias are way back in the background. But you know what? It's so balanced and mild. I'm always amazed because I wonder if Jermaine is just sitting there laughing at everybody like, man, I just make the most blandest, tobaccos there are, and you'll think they're amazing. It's so smooth and balanced that it could almost be boring. It's not boring. It's borderline perfected. I let it cool some, and I did get a little bit more of the Virginia on that punch just then. So I did get some more Virginias just then. I cannot explain to you how pleasant the intake is and the mouthfeel and the flavor. There's nothing off-putting. I don't care how hard you smoke this. It is super well balanced, very refined is what I would call this tobacco. It's so refined, just like its counterpart Penzance, that at first you wonder what's so special about it. And then it hits you. The fact that everything is in harmony. And you can make one one line sound beautiful when everything is in harmony. So not one note, but you can make, if you've got all the different notes aligned just perfectly, and the entire orchestra is hitting those specific notes for one moment, it can sound beautiful or it can sound dismal and terrible. Penzance to me is the beginning notes of a wonderful symphony, and Stonehaven is the final note at the end of the song. It brings the whole thing together. So good. Okay. You know what? Don't believe me. Don't worry about me. I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to enjoy doing the review on this. If you can go out there and get you some Stonehaven, I would highly recommend you do. give it an opportunity. I know a lot of people say give it some age and everything else, but man, this stuff is so good. I'm starting to get a slight gurgle. Given how wet it is, I'm surprised it just started. Oh man. Turn into a super fine white ash. I mean, you know what? If you are not a fan of burley blends, this might change your mind, because I'm not a fan, and this is opened me up. Delicious. I'm just going to say it right now. Believe the hype if you want to. Up to you. I believe the hype. I'm good with it. I'm going to stock up on this every chance I get, just like I do on Penzance. Those two are my unicorn blends, and the more I smoke them, the more I know why I want them. Man, go get you some Stonehaven, stick it in your pipe and smoke it. Y'all get out of here. I got to enjoy this.